Hello students, my name is Professor Supriya Kulkarni. Today we are going to learn schema migrations. Firstly, we will discuss about schema changes. The recent trend is discussing NoSQL database is to highlight their schemaless nature. It is a popular feature that allows developer to concentrate on the domain design without worrying about schema changes. It's especially true with the rise of agile methods where responding to changing a requirement is important. Discussion, iteration, and feedback loops involving domain expert and product owners are important to derive the right understanding of the data. This discussion must not be hampered by database schema complexity. With NoSQL data stores, changes to the schema can be made with the least amount of friction, improving developer productivity. The emergence of NoSQL, we have seen that developing and maintaining an application in the brave new world of schemaless database requires careful attention to be given to schema migration. Schema changes in RDBMS. While developing with a standard RDBMS technologies, we develop object, their corresponding tables and their relationships. Now we will discuss about migration for a greenfield project. Scripting the database schema changes during development is a better, since we can store these schema changes along with the data migration scripts in the same script file. These script files should be named with incrementing sequential number which reflect the database versions. For example, the first change to the database could have script file name as 001 underscore description underscore of underscore changes dot sql. That means 001 description of changes dot sql. Scripting changes this way allow for a database migration to be run preserving the order of a changes. Now we will discuss about migrations in a legacy project. Not every project is a greenfield. How to implement migration when an existing application is in a production? We found that taking an existing database and extracting its nature into a scripts along with all the database code and any reference data works as a baseline for the project. This baseline should not contain transactional data. Now we will discuss about schema changes in NoSQL data store. An RDBMS database has to be changed before the application is changed. This is what the schema-free or schemaless approach tries to avoid, aiming at flexibility of a schema changes per entity. Frequent changes to the schema are needed to react to frequent market changes and product innovations. When developing with NoSQL database, in some cases the schema does not have to be thought about beforehand. We still have to design and think about other aspects such as the types of relationship, that means with graph database, or the name of column families, rows, columns, order of columns in with column database, or how are the keys assigned and what is the structure of data inside the value object with key value stores. Now we will discuss about incremental migration. Schema mismatch trips many new convert to the NoSQL world. When schema is changed on the application, we have to make sure to convert all the existing data to the new schema. Depending on the data size, this might be an expensive operation. Another option would be to make sure that data before the schema changed can still be parsed by the new code, and when it's saved, it is saved back in the new schema. This technique, known as a incremental migration, will increment will migrate data over time. Some data may never get migrated because it was never accessed. Thank you students for watching my video.